What's going on, people, and welcome back to Total Oz Spurs. I'm joined today by Delane. First of all, how you going, bro?
Yeah, good, bro. Good. Obviously, it's been obviously work and all that, but other than that, we got to talk about Tottenham here. But that's all I was here for.
Um, I don't know if you saw the last video, but me and Brad went fully in on players like Hoiberg and Dyer, even Porro. But we're not here to talk about the Bournemouth game. We have Newcastle at 11 p.m. Saturday night for us. Is it Saturday or Sunday night for us? I think it's Sunday night, isn't it?
Sunday night, 11 p.m.
So 11 p.m. Sunday night. I will probably be doing that watch along solo as I have Monday off. Lucky me. Um,
hmm
Away at Tyneside. Before we get into the logistics of it, how are you feeling about this game?
That's not even a question, to be honest. It's fucking. Are we even gonna win this game? To be honest, but I don't know the way Newcastle are going at the moment, and the way Eddie Howe's going. I don't know. And plus, we're going away. We're going away to St James. It's really tough there, So I don't know, man. I don't know how I'm feeling about this game. To be honest, I really don't know.
Yeah, see, for me, it's Newcastle have been up and down. They've been pretty good the last few weeks, but I think they did actually lose last weekend.
Yeah, they did to Aston Villa.
So who we play soon? Um,
hmm
So they're coming off a loss, but we are going up to Newcastle, and the crowd will be up for it. As if they lose, it gives us an opportunity to get back into the top four. Which, as I state again, as much as we say top four, I personally do not want it. I don't think it's going to do anything for the squad. I just think it's going to be us stuck in a competition we won't win. And I'll be honest, I don't even think we'll win Europa. If anybody didn't see this morning, United got absolutely slapped by Sevilla this morning. So um,
hmm
I personally don't think we'd beat Sevilla the way they played. Um,
Nah.
but we need that, European pedigree, as they say, to get the top players, which we haven't done ever since every time we're in the Champions League. But it's a massive game, but I can't see us winning it. The players the players the way they are at the moment, where they're just downing tools after we score a goal. Um, I just don't think an Eddie Howe Newcastle will give up. I think they'll go to the end. I know they did lose last week, but Aston Villa are on fire at the moment. I think they're in like seventh now.
Yeah,
No, sorry,
but
they're
yeah.
sixth. They're 3 points behind us. So if we do win this game, we actually don't go anywhere though. We stay fifth
Mhm.
because Newcastle have a better goal difference. However, it gets us 3 points within United, but they both still have a game to play in hand,
Okay.
Newcastle and United. And if we're not lucky, Brighton, if they win their two games in hand, will be above us. So it's not looking good for the mighty Spurs.
No, but as you said before, like, yeah, they come off a loss against Aston Villa. That's a momentum for them. Come on, going home to us. Their crowd's going to be up for it. The whole owners. Just everyone is going to be up for it, and there's going to. I just don't see where we're going to get a win. I just don't see us coming away with a win. I really don't. The way we're playing at the moment.
Um, nah, I don't either, and I don't want to see Dyer. I don't want to see Sanchez. I don't want to see Langley's out. I don't want to see Hoiberg in the middle, but we're going to see these players. So I'm suspecting it's going to be the same team apart from Langley. I think Davies is back this week. And I think Cess is back this week. Let me just double check that. From what Brad was saying, they both might be back. Um, it looks like
Yeah.
Massima's not back. Potential return for Mora and Cess is the 27th, so they ain't coming back for the game because the game that's midweek next week. Ben Davies 23rd, so that'll be Sunday. So he's maybe returning.
Yeah.
But Mora's out because he's red carded. But
Yeah.
no Bentancur, Lenglet is out, Basuma's out, Emerson is out. So pretty much we'll play. Who's going to play left side, left centre back? Sanchez, Tanganga. Pick your poison. If it was me, and I know we don't have midfield backup, but we do have players like Divine that can play in the middle. I'd play 3 in the middle. I like. What else can we play? Or if like, especially if Ben Davies is back, if we go back 3 with Ben Davies, Dyer, and Romero, I don't like what happens if we lose one of them. I don't trust Tanganga. I don't trust Sanchez. I don't trust Dyer. Davies is consistent, but he's not amazing. And then Romero, if Romero has one of those games where he just wants to smash everyone, we're looking at a massive defeat, bro. And we're looking at a red card, and I have a feeling Romero's going to come out this game to be aggressive, and he's gonna lose his head.
Yeah, exactly. No, I agree with you. Look, do we go back 4? You know, do we go Romero and
We're
Dyer?
not
But
going
then,
back 4. It's Conte 2.0. Sorry, it's
yeah,
not
I know.
2.0 because he's not better than Conte. It's Conte 0.5
Yes.
because he's
Yeah.
half of what Conte is max, and he's just playing the same fucking way.
Yeah, look, yeah, I agree with you. It's just, I really don't know what defensive line is. I really don't know. I really don't know the squad, to be honest. But up back 5, I think we could probably name it with Ben Davies in it. But then I like to see a 3 in the middle. I like to see a 3 in the middle and 2 up top, to be honest. I don't want to see this 2 in the middle and then you have Dejan, Kulusevski, and Kane and Son. I want to see 3 in the middle
Can we
because
can we move Kane or Kulu into the middle? That like for me, Danjuma's playing better than Kulu at the moment, and I know
Yeah,
Danjuma's
he
had
is.
no time, but he scored 2 goals. Looks ready to go. For me, I'd do the Son Danjuma with Kane sitting behind him,
Yeah,
and then play Sarin and Hoiberg as just the guys that just get the ball and feed it to Kane, so Kane can feed it forward, get him behind the
yeah.
line. Newcastle are going to play a high line because they're going to press high. Because they're going to be at home, so they're going to be,
Personally, real
wanting,
high.
they're going to be confident. And
Yeah,
the way they play, Trippier gets high on the right hand side, which is Sunny's side.
yeah.
So why can't we play him behind the line? Dan Burn isn't that fast. Botman's not that fast. Who's our other centre back? I can't remember our
Uh,
centre back. It's not Dan Burn.
Target is a target. No,
No, Target
targets.
said left back. But anyway, they don't have the fastest centre backs. I'd play him behind the line and have Kane feed it. Play a deep defensive line, not a high line. So play it on the edge of the box and then just
Yeah,
feed it counter attack. Draw them in. If you have the 4 at the back or 5 at the back with the 2 set of defensives, and then just pure counter attack with Son and Danjuma, and just that's the only thing we can do. We have no creativity apart from that.
yeah. Kane's the only one who's going to create something. So, I mean, you're right. I think we need to play that kind of high line, like the bit of the kind of a high line, but also you got to play defensive as well because Newcastle is going to come at us and. They can just shut us down. Look what they did last time they versed us. At home, they put us away. Luis made that stupid mistake, and yeah, we can't afford to cost us. Can't afford those mistakes in this game, especially away at home. So I mean, yeah, it's gonna be a hard one for Stellini to choose because they got Langley out. You got Sanchez out. You got most Bentancur, Basuma. So he's gonna really have to pick well because this is a game that we could really this is a game that could really just knock us out of the top 4 altogether.
Well, it's kind of like the start of 5 games that I think are very crucial. We play Newcastle, United, Liverpool, Palace, and then Aston Villa. By Aston Villa, we could be ninth because we play Villa are only 3 points behind us with the same amount of games. If they beat us, they go on joint. If we lose to United, to Newcastle, and to Liverpool, which I think we will, I know it sounds really bad to say that. I don't wish we lose, but I think we will. Aston Villa are definitely going to draw or win in those next 3 games or 4 games before they play us. And Liverpool are 3 points behind, 6 points behind us, but they've got a game in hand. So if they win their game in hand, they're only 3 points behind us. If they beat us, they'll go on level points. And Brighton are, if they win their game in hand or 2 games in hand, they're above us. So I think we could drop down to 8th, 9th if these next 5 games. And I'll be honest, I'm predicting 4 points. I'm predicting a draw with Villa and a win against Palace. That's it. That's the best I think we'll get. Now, this next game, Newcastle, they could be the shit Newcastle that, because Newcastle hasn't been too consistent. They've had a really, really good run of form, and then they just drop off and they just play like shit for about 5 or 6 games. Then they gain confidence again. Now that they've lost against Villa, I think we're a better side than Villa, even with the team that we have now. We can beat them. That's the problem, is we can beat them. We can beat them. We can beat United. We can beat Liverpool, because they've all been beaten by teams that are worse than us this year. However, we have been beaten by teams worse than us this year. But we have also beaten teams that are better than us, i.e. City. So it's for me, I think it'll be like a 2-2 draw, to be honest. I don't think we're going to win. I think the best we'll get is a 1-1, 2-2 draw.
Yeah, I think so. I think at least a draw, or if not, a loss. But yeah, it's really hard. It's really hard to wait. It's just trying to go off our form and how we're going. It's just really hard to pick who we're going to come out. It's like we could come out good or we could come out bad. Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit. So yeah,
the Gattuso going on.
Yeah, Gattuso, 100%.
Well, there isn't much to say about the Newcastle game, because we're not. For me, we're just at that point where I'm not confident in our team. I'm not confident in the coaching staff. So there's not really much to say that we haven't already said. But breaking news. This one is quite controversial, but for me, I feel like it's the best possible of action. Paratici has left the building, people. Don Paratici I think he was found not found guilty, but they've opened the case to pretty much. So basically, with Juventus, they've regained their points back. They appealed it and they won their appeal. Paratici hasn't. He hasn't won his personal appeal, from what I can tell. Let me just double check that. So Paratici's appeal has been rejected, but Juventus won theirs. So this is bad news, because it pretty much means he's guilty, or that they think that there's enough evidence to have him guilty. So Paratici has left his position. Now, for me, this is a big statement. We've got Mullen has come in as the chief officer of football, which means he runs everything to do with the football side of things. I don't know if you've seen it, but Levy's come out and pretty much openly said that he bought Tottenham as a business, not to win anything. He doesn't really give a shit. He thinks that the average fan thinks he's done well. There's a lot of fans that do like Levy, but there's a lot of fans that think, you've built a great... The place looks nice, but all the furniture's shit. The house looks amazing. You got fucking floor-to-ceiling mirrors and windows and jacuzzi, pool, tennis court, fucking 9-hole bloody golf course out the back, but then you're sleeping on a fucking single mattress on the floor. That's what it's like at the moment at Tottenham. And what's your take on the next steps for Tottenham with Paratici gone? Because it's no director of football, no main coach, no women's coach. What's going on?
Yeah, look, I don't know if it's... to me, it's kind of great news to see Paratici go, but then again, it's another loss, because we've got no sporting director. With Paratici gone now, and when Scott Munn, is it Scott Munn?
Scott Munn. Sorry, I got it wrong. I thought it was Mullen, but it's Munn. Yeah, it's Munn.
Scott Munn is going to be running the show now, so now we're kind of in trouble, because now we got to basically, we got to try to build ourselves back up again. Now,
another rebuild.
Yeah, exactly. Another rebuild. So, it's what we need. It's what we need. We need another rebuild. We need to start from bottom, work our way back up to the top. So I mean, for Paratici to go, I'm not like I think we all knew it was going to happen. We all knew he was not going to get away with it. We all knew he was going to either resign or he was going to be relieved of his duties until that time. So I mean, we could all see it coming. So like for me, I'm happy, but then also like I don't know where the club's going to go now with just so many things going wrong with the club. And as you said before, Levy's brought this club as a business. Now that to me is a sign that he doesn't want to do anything, doesn't want win anything, doesn't do anything. He just wants to build a business out of this, business out of us, and that's completely wrong, to be honest. And that's why I've always been Levy out because he doesn't see how us fans want to win. We want to win so bad. We want to win a trophy so bad. We want to, go with the best, be with the best. So for him to say, I've only just bought this as a business. I don't want Tottenham to win anything. Like that just basically tells me he doesn't want to do anything with it. So yeah, it's a shambles. This whole club is a shambles right now. We don't know what we're doing. We don't know where we're going. We don't know what project we're going to be going on. And it's just I don't know, man. It's just a mess.
It is a mess, and that's the thing is we don't even know what manager we're going to get. One stage it was Poch all the way, then it was Enrique, then Nagelsmann came available, then it was Nagelsmann. Now it might be Arne Slot, who's like paving the way. Now then companies apparently rejected us. Nagelsmann apparently going to Chelsea, but now Chelsea might be going for someone else. Like it's actually an actual joke, and the problem is I think the manager's already been decided. I just think the club doesn't want it to be released because they want to try and solidify Harry Kane. Now, from what I'm hearing is Paratici has been let go, and that's a good sign for Harry Kane. I don't know how this affects Kane, but from what I've read is it's positive to push Kane towards a new contract. Now that could be my theory is the next manager doesn't want Paratici there in that role. They want their own man, or they want to control that side of things and have Scott Munn manage them for the football side of things. So for me, it could be like Luis Enrique doesn't want like the likes of Luis Enrique, who wouldn't want one because he has the stature as a manager, the winning mentality that he doesn't want someone like that, or it's someone like Poch who didn't have a director of football when he was here and doesn't want one. Now you can take of it as you want. It's all hearsay for me. I feel like it's got the reason why we haven't got a new manager is because it's all Paratici stuff, and also with Kane. I think Kane's a big thing for new coaches as well. Is Kane going to be here? If Kane isn't here, then I don't know if I want to sign that deal because there's no one in the world that can replace what Kane brings to this team. So there's a lot going on, and you're right. The club's a shambles at the moment. It's quite hard being a Tottenham fan. I talk to my family in England, and they just don't know what to do. They just don't know how to feel. They've sold some of their, on the exchange, their tickets because the Bournemouth game, and they're glad they didn't go because they just had this feeling that we were going to lose. And I thought we would win after the first 10 minutes of Sonny. I thought we're gonna obliterate this team, and it's just something about these players. It's the mentality. They I don't know what it is. Maybe they just down tools. They think, we're good enough to defend, and there's people in there, the likes of Dyer, that think they're better than what they actually are. I think Dyer thinks he's a great defender. I never see him tackle. I never see him make a tackle. I see him clear it with his fat head, but I don't see him tackle like the way Romero does, the way Davies does. For me, he's on levels with Maguire. And if anybody saw Maguire this morning, they'll know what I'm talking about. United got slapped up 3-0 because of De Gea and Maguire. So there's not much else to talk about that at the moment. We don't know what's going to happen next. I'm not looking forward to the game. I'm going to be staying up and watching it before I go to bed for my day off. Probably going to be solo. But if you are, watching this video, make sure you catch us live 10:30. I'll kick off the stream, 10:30 p.m. Sunday night in Australia, or I think it's what time is it? It'll be 2:30 in England for a 3:00 kickoff. Make sure you're liking and subscribing to the channel and on this video. Make sure you hit that bell button for notifications. And before we head off, Delane, anything else you want to add?
Oh man, just as I said before, leaving anything out. Let's just try and win the club back, and let's just try and win this game. But I don't think we're going to win it. But let's just pray and hope we can win this game.
Yeah, I mean, this was the wrong year to start a channel, wasn't it, bro?
Oh, mate, telling me it's fucking.
Why could we do this 3 years ago?
You go back to every videos we have done. It's literally most of our videos are like depressed because it's really negative because we're watching the shit of a team and how bad they are with no winning mentality, and it's just like, why do we even bother watching you guys? Why do the Tottenham fans pay money for the season tickets to watch you guys? Seriously. I'd rather go watch the under-17s who won the fucking Premier League.
Well, at least we won a trophy. We can add it to the fucking cabinet.
Yeah, exactly. That's a trophy. But
you know what? I was thinking this morning, right? Fuck it. Who gives a shit? We're not going to make top 4. I know. Everyone's like, oh, fuck it. We're not going to make top 4. It's simple as after these next three games, we're not going to make top 4. Yeah, chuck some of the under-17s in. Fuck them. They've got better mentality than some of the players that we have. I'm sure there's a centre back or two in there that's better than Dyer. That's better than fucking Tanganga. That's better than Sanchez. I guarantee there's a left wing back that's better than Parisic's defending. There's someone in there.
Yeah, midfielder Højbjerg. Oh, I'm telling you,
the way Højbjerg's playing recently, hell yeah. There's got to be a defender in there that's better. Divine, I don't understand why we're not just giving these kids a go. We have them on the bench. We don't put them on. Fuck it. Like, what's the worst can happen? You play a youth, and they go, yeah, he was too young. We shouldn't have pushed him to play him. If he plays shit, he plays great. You go, holy fuck, how smart are you? You picked up a gem here. Let's we've got one to watch. I just don't get it. We have this youth academy. We have these under-17s winning, and guarantee in 3 years' time, none of those under-17s will be in the match day squad. For us, they'll be going somewhere else because they're not going to get game time. No one gets promoted unless you are stumbled upon. Kane was stumbled upon because Soldado was so bad. Yeah. Harry Winks was stumbled upon because we had injuries in the midfield and Dembele left. And Harry Winks isn't that great. Skip was stumbled upon because Winks was playing like shit and we had no one in the middle to play the defensive role, and Skip happened to be in that role and play box to box. So it's like we don't have anyone coming through that is given a chance.
What's the point of having a youth academy if you're not going to look into it? What's the
Divine carries the under-20s, England. Well, not carries them, but he performs in an under-20s team that has won trophies. I'm pretty sure he's won a World Cup with the youth setup. Yeah. And he's the main centre attacking mid, or the main midfielder, or the main number 10 for England. So why aren't we playing this kid? We've been lacking creativity. Chuck him on. Him on. Like, what's the worst that can happen? He gets kicked around, and Højbjerg isn't playing that well. Fuck it, chuck Sarr on, chuck Divine on, sit Højbjerg on the bench, play fucking Kane and Son, and have Cooley sit on the bench, and then fucking have Divine sitting behind him, feeding him or something. You know what I mean? Like, let's just try something different. There's no point. Stellini's fucking Conte 0.5. He's nowhere near as good as Conte. So. He's just copy and paste. Like I said, Stellini had an opportunity to define himself as his own manager. He's fucked it. No one's going to look at him as his own style and he's got his own knowledge because he's just copying what Conte's done.
Yeah, 100%. But yeah, that's all I gotta say. Hey, like fucking, it's just, that's all I gotta say, man. It's just win or lose. Like I just don't. Yeah, see us winning this
Look,
game.
look, the club's a shambles, but we'll be back. We'll be back for the next watch along. We'll be back for the next video. We'll sit there and check the scores because we can't help it. We love this fucking club.
We go on Twitter, look what's the update, what's going on in the Tottenham world. We always do that shit. And
We'll be hyped in the fucking group chat going, fucking, Poch is coming back. Oh, we're getting this player, that player. And then we come and watch the shit and we're like, we are shit.
Yep.
100%.
100%.
Shout out to you for jumping on tonight, bro. Shout out to everyone that watches this video. Like I said before, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit that bell button for notifications and hit up our link tree for all our socials. And make sure you catch our watch along 10:30 p.m. Australian Standard Time or 2:30 p.m. UK GMT time for our live watch along against Newcastle. So we're going to love you and leave her. And as we always say here at Total Spurs, stay Spursy.
Stay Spursy, guys.